and he collapsed, he fainted, and the nurse was heard saying that I do not feel a pulse. So basically, the hospital administration, the employees of Grey Nuns Hospital have basically killed my husband Prashant Shri Kumar by not providing him timely medical help. And the security was so rude that instead of addressing the cause, they said, ma'am, you are being very rude. So basically, it is okay for them to kill a human being and to tell the wife that you are being rude. Thank you. This is my statement and I would want this to be taken to the court.
Isang 44 years old, father of 3, dito po sa aming city sa Edmonton City, ay namatay habang naghihintay sa emergency room ng isang hospital. Ang nakakalungkot lang talaga sa pangyayari na to ay nandun na siya sa emergency room, dinala na niya yung sarili niya nung nakaramdam siya ng hindi maganda. Pero yun, kasamaang palad, hindi pa rin siya umabot. Kaya ang malaking katanungan ngayon ay meron bang pagkukulang o kapabayaan ang triage o yung mga staff sa ER o priority system ng hospital o baka naman overloaded lang talaga ang ER. Actually, na-post ko na to sa aming Facebook and ang daming nag-comment, wala pang 1 day pero nasa 100 shares na siya and marami yung nag-share na kanilang mga pangit na experience. Merong as in konti lang ang nakapag-share ng magandang experience. Pero talagang case-to-case basis, pag malaking ospital, pag maliit na ospital, magkakaiba ng experience and merong mga disadvantage and advantages din talaga sa dalawang klase ng ospital na yon. Nakakalungkot para sa namatayan na pamilya na ngayong Pasko ay hindi sila magiging kompleto. Nangyari po yon December 22. Isang 44 years old na isang ama ay pumunta sa Edmonton Hospital emergency room matapos siyang maka-experience ng matinding chest pain. Nag-check-in siya sa triage at ginawan siya ng ECG at sinabi ng hospital na wala naman silang nakikitang urgent or critical sa resulta. So pinaupo lang siya sa check-in area and binigyan lang ng Tylenol. Sikat na sikat talaga ang Tylenol. So, at paminsan-minsan nga daw, chinecheck ang blood pressure niya at ayon sa pamilya, patuloy pa rin na tumataas ang BP. Konting background lang po sa pinuntahan niyang hospital. Ito po ay sa Grey Nuns Hospital. And kung taga Edmonton po kayo, lalo na kung nasa South area, very familiar po kayo sa hospital na to. Matagal ng hospital to and nakabisita na rin ako dito. Nakapunta na rin ako ng ER pero hindi ako nag-ER doon kasi ayun nga, jam pack. Ang Grey Nuns Community Hospital ay isa po itong major hospital sa area ng Southeast. At pinapatakbo ito ng Covenant Health o isang faith-based health organization na partner ng Alberta Health Services. Just to give context, ang Grey Nuns Community Hospital ay isang acute care hospital. So, ibig sabihin, equipped sila para sa mga emergencies and serious medical conditions. And may complete medical services din sila mula ER, inpatient, hanggang sa specialized clinics. Pero ganun pa man, dahil sa isang malaking ospital nga ito, at marami dito sa South area, yun talaga yung puntahan. Hindi na nakakapagtaka na marami talaga ang pumupunta doon. Pag-usapan natin yung detailed na nangyari. So, nung araw na yon, habang nasa trabaho siya, bigla siyang nakaramdam ng pananakit sa dibdib. And quote and quote, sabi niya, sobrang sakit sa dibdib. Hindi na siya nagmaneho, isang client na lang niya ang naghatid sa kanya sa Grey Nuns Community Hospital dito sa Southeast Edmonton, Alberta. So pagdating doon, na-triage siya at umupo sa waiting area. Dumating din doon yung tatay niya na si Kumar, Shri Kumar, at sinabi niya nga sa kanyang tatay na, Papa, I cannot bear the pain. At ayon nga sa pamilya ng namatay, sinabi na ng pasyente na yung pain niya ay nasa 15 out of 10. Hindi lang talaga sakit, sobrang sakit daw. Ginawan siya ng ECG at ang resulta ay walang nakikitang significant. Kaya pinabalik siya ng waiting area. Pero guys, no, nakakalungkot lang na pag-usapan na yun nga, chest pain ito, hindi siya headache, hindi siya sipon. Tapos tumataas pa yung blood pressure. At habang naghihintay nga sa waiting area ay chinecheck ang kanyang blood pressure pero ayon nga sa tatay ng namatay, pataas ng pataas yung kanyang blood pressure. At ito nga yung nakakalungkot na pangyayari after waiting ng more than 8 hours sa triage at nung tinawag na siya para sa kanyang turn at naupo na siya sa treatment area, napahawak na lang siya sa kanyang dibdib at ayun, bumagsak siya. Hindi na siya daw ma-revive at ayun, namatay na siya. Nakakalungkot dahil ayun, huli na ang lahat. Siya ay namatay dahil sa apparent cardiac arrest sa loob mismo ng ospital. And the saddest part, nang hindi man lang natitingnan ng doktor. Hindi na siya nakaabot sa doktor. At ito nga guys yung na-post ko sa Vamos Canada Facebook. Sorry, nagka-sore throat ako. Nag-start ng 24 ng gabi, 23 ng gabi. Yun, tas eto na siya ngayon. Wala na akong boses. Pero magaan na yung throat ko. Yun nga lang, wala na akong boses. So, sabi ko rito, as an Edmontonian, this is a painful reminder of how strained our healthcare system is. This is about awareness and the urgent need to address ER overcrowding. So, ayan. And ang daming nag-comment, nag-share. Alas 4 ko ata kagabi ng madaling araw na i-post ito. So, yan, nasabi ko dito, ang daming pasyente talaga dyan. Di ko na attempt na mag-ER sa Graynance Hospital kahit yan talaga ang malapit sa bahay. And may nagtanong nga din dito, I am expecting healthcare system in Canada, but what happened? So, I believe nasa Pilipinas po ang ating kabayan na to. So, sinagot ko siya, other areas of healthcare are okay po, but ERs and their wait times are a different story. The same goes for specialist visit and surgery queues. And sabi ng isang kabayan natin ni Jean, 8 hours chest pain should not be taken lightly. What about troponin chest? I don't know. Sa mga medical people, i-comment nyo na lang po kung ano ito. And sabi rin ni Elma, yes, emergency here is not emergency. Kasi nga po, maghihintay ka ng depende sa ospital, depende sa pagkakataon, pero 8 hours, 12 hours. Ako personally, naranasan ko rin yung maghintay ng ganyan. Sabi ni Leia, honestly, healthcare in Canada now is they don't treat you very well because it's free. Even though we have the high technology equipments in here, just make yourself healthy. ERs are not for emergency. You have to wait for 10 to 12 hours. And last, gusto ko lang basahin tong comment ni Miss Gwen. Mukhang nasa medical side siya. So, this should never have happened. Absolutely horrible. There was definitely negligence and malpractice at its finest. With him going in with chest pain should not have been dismissed. And this is definitely an emergency. After hearing that, he had an ECG completed but still had ongoing chest pain should have been investigated further. This is one of the red flags a physician would look at, not to mention the man was dry, having, which is fridging, nausea, and other red flag. ECG can show up normally, but it doesn't necessarily mean that there is nothing wrong. It just means that there are no obvious electrical evidence of a heart attack at that moment. Next would be blood draws for troponin levels. Instead of giving him Tylenol, they could have given him a nitro spray and see how he would respond to that. A blood pressure with systolic reading of 200 is a sign of hypertensive emergency, and he could have been given an IV to lower his blood pressure. There are many tests he could have gone through, such as a chest x-ray, CT scan, if PE or aortic issue suspected, repeat ECG. Every hospital has protocols and procedures, and every physician and nurse has the training for this type of situation. He needed to be continuously monitored. The level of incompetence that led this man to die is... So yun guys, feel free to share your opinion, your experience sa ating healthcare dito sa Canada.
Is it recorded? So Prashant Shri Kumar complained of acute chest pain at 12 o'clock noon today. This is Monday, December 22nd, and he was brought to Grey Nuns Hospital by 12:15, 12:20. He was sitting in the triage from 12:20 onward till about, I would say, 8:50 till about 8:50 in the night. He was sitting in the triage complaining of constant chest pain. His BP constantly kept on rising with the last recorded blood pressure of 210. He was taken inside. He was only prescribed Tylenol during the entire waiting time that he was outside, and he was not given help. They said that chest pain is not considered acute problem. They do not suspect a cardiac arrest. When he came inside, he was asked to sit down. He got up for fraction of seconds and he collapsed. He fainted, and the nurse was heard saying that I do not feel a pulse. So basically, the hospital administration, the employees of Grey Nuns Hospital have basically killed my husband Prashant Shri Kumar by not providing him timely medical help. And the security was so rude that instead of addressing the cause, they said, ma'am, you are being very rude. So basically, it is okay for them to kill a human being and to tell the wife that you are being rude. Thank you. This is my statement, and I would want this to be taken to the court.